The Elliott has a unique storage and retrieval system for part of our car collection. When the new museum was built, they built the building out as far as the county would permit, and in order to display more vehicles, they had to go vertically using a automated retrieval system that was designed and installed by the Boomerang Systems company out of Provo, Utah. The system holds 55 vehicles. Right now we have 53 vehicles in here. It's on 3 levels. It's computer controlled, mechanized. There's a freight elevator in here, and we can retrieve any of the vehicles from their parking berth and bring them down to this turntable where we can rotate them for viewing. Then we send them back and get another one. When we have a docent here to operate it, the docent can take requests from visitors and bring them the exact vehicle they want to see. When there's no docent on duty, we operate it on a rotation that has about 20 vehicles programmed into it. The car that we're looking at now is a 1923 Stutz Model 690 Roadster. The Stutz car was made by a man named Harry Stutz. He lived in Indianapolis. He built cars to race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Stutz cars were always mechanically very advanced, and this car is a wonderful example of a real roaring 20s roadster. And we have a real raccoon coat on the front seat, which always makes me sneeze whenever I get too close to it. Everyone's heard of the mighty Stutz Bearcat. That was a real sports car of the teens. This Model 690 is not a Bearcat. It looks a little bit like a Bearcat, but it has a 6-cylinder engine where the Bearcat had a great big 4-cylinder engine. This car has a couple of interesting features that I always like to show people. The first is the weed accessory front bumper. In the teens and 20s, if you wanted a front bumper on your car, you often went to a aftermarket accessory manufacturer and purchased your bumpers, your mirrors, and other accessories, and then had the dealer install them. This car also has a pair of very interesting driving lights on it. These are set up to steer with the front wheels. Another accessory that this car has is a Moto Meter, and you'll find these on several of the cars here in the museum's collection. Before they started putting temperature gauges on the dashboards of cars, they would mount a Moto Meter up here on the radiator. Essentially, it's nothing more than a mercury thermometer with a little window in it, and when the mercury gets up into that window, you know you've got a problem and you'd better shut the engine down. Stutz engineering was very advanced for the time. They used multiple valves, they used overhead camshafts on some of their engines, and as you can see, it has an updraft carburetor. They were way ahead of their time. Stutz was, if not the first, they were one of the first car companies to install 4-wheel hydraulic brakes on their cars.